Live from the Icebox Studio in Montgomeryville, Pennsylvania, it's the Bill and Corey Show.
I'm Bill.
And I'm Corey.
Welcome back. This is kind of like our Christmas episode. Next week I'll be working remotely, and then we'll have best of the next 2 weeks.
Bill's absconding with himself.
Yeah, something like that. So, yeah, it is a Christmas episode. You know, I really should have
That's why you took your sock off?
That's why I took my sock off.
I couldn't figure out why you took your sock off.
I've been wearing Christmas socks every day in the past couple of weeks, so that's the one I'm wearing today.
Are you going to force me to do my rant on air about designer socks for men? Useless.
Oh, yeah, go ahead.
Useless, because you hide them behind pant legs. I used to be like, oh, this is a cool looking sock, let me put it on. And I was like, oh, I know, but nobody else does. So we need to make men's capris popular.
I've seen them in Europe, but that was...
Like that would be comfortable in the summer. A nice.
They just, I don't know. I'm not a capri kind of guy, but we'll see.
All right.
So, anyways, we have questions to answer. It's not just show and tell here. Okay. Hello. We are interested in buying a replacement cartridges for your UEQ. Blah 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 blah.
Wait. I thought we were SEQ. Why are we getting UEQ?
UEQ. That's the ultra. We're specialty gas. This is the ultra.
Yeah, I know.
So they're
ultra special.
They're ultra special. And then I don't know what gets higher after ultra. The WA300 NANOCHEM WeldAssure welding gas purifier product. I said that part in one breath. Please let me know the price and lead time, and if you offer a quantity discount for replacement standalone cartridge. Well, I can't answer about quantity discounts.
So what is NANOCHEM? I mean, what is that's a new thing.
Kind of joking about that.
Well, I mean, it's a small chemical, right? Yeah. Based on the name.
Well, this is our registered. I think this is a registered trademark or something like that. The NANOCHEM. It's an all capitals.
It is. It's got an R. It's got an R next to it.
It's got an R. Yeah, it's got a little R in a circle thing.
The person put it in there just to make sure. All right, I ain't gonna mess around. They might be litigious. I'll add the trademark.
Something like that.
Well, Swagelok just did that.
I mean, it's semiconductor grade purity purifier. Mm-hmm. So if semiconductor fabs, you got equipment for that. They need like super really high purity.
I can't wait. I never understood why they stopped at semiconductor. Just go full conductor. Why did they? I feel like there's an opportunity there.
Ultra semiconductor or something like that. Yeah, I don't know, but. We do have a line of purifiers. The thing is, we don't make them in our Montgomeryville facility. It's made in our Longmont facility.
In Colorado.
Man,
I wonder if they have an opening. That sounds more fun to live out there.
Yeah. So, we'll have to do our shows remote. So, WeldAssure, we got a bunch of, we're going to show first graphic. Is there a WeldAssure? WeldAssure welding gas purifier. And this is for welding, so you're doing super high purity welding.
Make sure your welding is.
Yeah, make sure it's good. Yeah. So it's it's really high purity stuff. Even though I don't know.
Now that's actually a good name for us. It's
WeldAssure.
WeldAssure. It tells you it
you're gonna have a good weld.
Yeah, that's a good name for something that's not doesn't happen often.
Yeah, that is a good name. We could really get off on some of our
I didn't want to go off on a tangent. I stopped myself.
Okay, so that's for welding gas. You want to go click to the next one? This is our PuriFilter. It's our WK series White Knight inert gas purifier. It's a PuriFilter. It has this is really, you put this near your semiconductor tool.
Just near it.
Right near. Well,
if you set it next to it. The aura of the product.
You attach it to there. It's got face seal connections on there, so it's really high purity metal gasket kind of set up there. It's got different flow rates,
which it's important. And then
I'm sorry, this is not right by the tool. I'm getting it mixed up with the next one.
So this one does not have.
No, this is not for right near the tool. It's for just in your system.
Yeah, so this is a new thing for us, the NANOCHEM. This was done elsewhere, so
it's got different flow rates, so you can put this on your bulk system.
We're learning too, so give us a moment.
This is I should have read the teleprompter instead of just riffing. Designed for placement internal to the process. It's internal process tool, delivering the gas purity required for sub-micron fabrication environment.
Submicron, what's below what's below
minute.
micron?
Oh, you know
what's
what?
below micron? Nano.
Well, actually, I'm sorry. I made a mistake here.
Oh no.
I didn't have the graphic up for the pure filter. Oh boy.
All right,
Okay.
this one is a learning experience.
Oh yeah, something I didn't cut and paste right. So this is our NANOCHEM
We have
inert
NANOCHEM.
gas purifier. This is for different line sizes. You want to go to the next one? I'm doing real bad here.
It's okay.
This is for corrosive gases. It's got different flow rates, and there's the kind of list of gases that you can choose from. Those are the common ones. If you got some oddball gas, you can call us up and we'll see if we got something for you. But this is kind of the popular ones. Don't ask me to. Silicon tetrachloride, trichlorosilane, hydrogen bromide. Short lead time, so you can still order them for Christmas. So this is inert gas.
Thank you.
This is the corrosive gas, and we'll see what the next.
Let's see. Yeah, let's see if it's going to be.
What's the next? This is the pure filter. This is for the one near the tool. They're just kind of different bodies and different goos in there. So you've got to pick what gas you're flowing in there. There's a list of inerts, list of flammables. You'll be kind of surprised at what's a flammable and what's an inert. Then you got deuterium oxygenated. So it's oxygen and some other things with oxygen in it, ammonia, germanium, that kind of stuff. So this is the one with the tool. My teleprompter script was missing some stuff.
Who writes the script? Who do we blame this on?
That would be me.
Okay.
I just the poor cut and paste job.
I didn't know who to throw under the bus.
So okay, so that's it for that. So we can go back to. This is Here we go. Next question.
There we go. This one's good. I like this one because I know about this stuff.
Yeah. Do we have anything dual stage with delivery pressure near 600 psi? This could go all sorts of places. This is original quote. Looking to purchase a new regulator for nitrogen, we'd like the outlet delivery pressure to be up to 600 psi. We have a dual stage right now and would like to stick to that configuration. Either the brass or stainless would work for our application. Thank you.
Very polite. It made me want to work harder.
Yeah, it's nice then.
No, it is. I agree. It does.
Okay, so
this is a dual stage regulator.
Yep.
Yeah. So this is the one
First stage in the back.
This is essentially the one that she was referring to, but this one only goes up to 500 pounds. That's the highest it goes.
And in the industry.
In the industry, like I was curious when I got this question, like, does anybody sell a regulator that goes above 500? That is a dual stage. Geez, I'm blanking.
Dual stage regulator.
Yeah, but what's the diaphragm regulator?
Diaphragm. Yeah.
Well, even a dual stage regulator that goes up.
Yeah,
that
any
high.
dual stage.
Any dual stage regulator. And the short answer is no, I couldn't find it. But that doesn't mean you can't make, and I'm guessing it's because of the market. Like, there's no reason that this isn't asked for that much. But what you can do is all a dual stage pressure regulator is essentially two regulators joined into one. So you can take two single stage regulators, a high pressure one and another, and make your own.
Take like a 30-30 regulator, which goes to 1500 psi.
Yeah, so you can make your own dual stage regulator. Yeah. But I don't think this person's asking
we'll
for that.
It for you.
But you have another theory on this, so I'll let you take it away.
I thought this was your theory.
No, this was your theory.
We have a bunch of things going on. Well, one of the things is accuracy.
Accuracy and the gauges on it.
And the gauges on it. So if you're getting 600 psi, if you had, I want to zoom in. Oh, it's not going to see that well. That's 1,000.
Squint, everybody, squint.
I don't know. Maybe I'm just not in good focus. But that's 1,000 psi gauge. You can zoom back out. 1,000 psi gauge, which would typically you'd put on a 600 psi regulator.
Yeah.
And the accuracy in the middle range for 600 air would be plus or minus 2%, which would be 20 psi.
Yeah.
So
maybe they think they're above 500 and are going to the next 600.
No, well, what you'd go here is the reason having a dual stage regulator is the supply pressure effect.
Yes.
Is that when the pressure in the cylinder goes down, the delivery pressure will go up.
And then when you have higher outlet pressure, it's the supply pressure effect.
It's like typically it's 1 psi per 100 decrease. So
that's another reason why there's no
dual stage. So with a full
stage
cylinder, you're looking like a 20 psi difference between full and empty on your delivery pressure. We got a video, great video that shows you the supply pressure effects, difference between single stage, dual stage regulator, and shows that rise. So if you got a gauge that's plus or minus 20 psi and you're only going to see 20 psi difference in your delivery pressure from a full to an empty cylinder, it's like, why bother?
Well, the other thing I thought, and I don't know if this, are there 600-pound gauges? There we go. Okay. Oh, ooh,
it's lighter.
It's lighter than 600. Either I'm really strong.
It's 400 pounds lighter.
No. So my other theory was that they may have a 600-pound inlet gauge on it and think...
Or outlet gauge.
Or outlet, I'm sorry, outlet gauge is what I meant to say. Outlet gauge. And they thought that that means it's a 600-pound regulator, which is another thing that can happen with people that
And
don't
you
know.
could put a 600 PSI gauge in a 500 PSI
you could.
regulator.
Yeah.
So maybe that's what because we've had other people ask that.
Yeah.
You know, I want a regulator with a, 200 PSI delivery.
Well,
it's probably just
our 3210B is very popular to get the 300 and the 3. Somebody keeps ordering 300 PSI.
Yeah, that's different because the gases are like 100.
I know, but I'm just saying,
Yeah. So we're thinking maybe that they were just looking at.
So this is a question where we
gauge.
do need more information, and we have asked for more information,
So yeah.
and we're waiting on it. But it's still a good, interesting question.
Next question.
We don't have the answer to this one yet.
No. There's two parts to this question.
I know. So skip the first one.
Okay. Yeah. It's a 6290. We just talked about this in November. 6290. Okay. So anyway.
You guys remember?
Yeah. I didn't remember. I was just going through looking for the graphics.
Oh, there we go.
Found it recently. So, okay. Here's the question. A new excess flow check valve will be installed upstream of a pressure regulator. I think they really mean downstream. The new valve will be in nitrogen service. That's good. See sketch below. Sizing. We can get a sketch, but or maybe they're talking about what they're writing. So this it's for nitrogen. Operating pressure 60 psi max. Operating flow 40 standard cubic feet an hour. That's 0.67 standard cubic feet a minute, or about 19 liters a minute. So keep that in mind. Line size 1/4 inch. Body material CS preferred. It seems kind of odd to be carbon steel.
And that's an interesting one.
Yeah, it's just in our business. It's usually brass or
Stainless.
So hopefully the next graphic will show us something.
And in some cases,
that's it. So this is a 6290. Series excess flow valve flow curves. We sell the F, C, and A versions, flow range.
And if you're a good person with patterns, are you good with patterns?
Yeah, see, there's lines in the middle there.
Yeah.
It looks like a line that could be a B.
Looks like there could be a D there too.
A D and an E.
There's no
there's
D and E.
I
didn't. Yeah, it's true.
D and an E.
No G though.
No, there's no G.
No G.
But we don't sell those ranges. We just sell the A, C, and F. We could order the other ones, but it's got a pretty long lead time on it.
It does. And this decision to only carry certain versions of this was made before we arrived. This is
before you were born.
Yeah, this is the legacy. Don't blame us. Don't blame us. That's all I'm saying.
Okay, so let's go. Now this is trying to read this thing. It's double logarithmic. It's like, what the heck's going on?
No, double logarithmic is I don't know.
So there we go. Next, perfect. Good graphic. So at 60 PSI, that's that green line. So you like green, so we did the green.
Well, there we go.
So there's your 60 PSI line, and it goes up at
Christmas, actually.
Yeah,
you did the Christmas colors. You knew what you were doing. Don't blame me.
So anyways, we've got the F, which is 30 liters a minute. They're looking for 19, which would be really the D would work out great.
Yeah.
But if you want to go with the F, that's 30 liters a minute nitrogen. And the C's 5 liters a minute.
Wait, would it be the D or the E? I think the E would work
I'm
better.
sorry, the E.
Yeah, the E, yeah.
Yeah, the E's 19. You can see it's the one
Yeah, it's
line
right there
below that.
at 20, 10 to 30, yeah.
But really, excess flow valves are for emergency purposes. Like if the line blows out.
Yeah.
So if...
It's not to control the flow, it's to prevent a bad thing from happening. It's not
for an emergency.
It's not for regular use essentially.
Yeah, but I don't know what people use it.
I know. It feels like they use it as a I don't know. But to each their own.
So hopefully if the 30 liters a minute will be good enough for them.
Yeah.
If not, they could wait a few months and we can get them a 20 liter a minute, which would be E version.
You know what they say about good things? They come to those who wait.
Yes, they do. So that's all the questions we got for this week. Next week,
all of them. There's just all the ones we're going to present on this show.
Yeah, it's all the questions. There's lots more questions. Don't worry about it. We got one this morning, but we already answered it. It wasn't that interesting. So, because the answer was no.
And if you don't find these questions interesting, think about the ones we don't put on the show.
So next week's going to be a best of, and then Christmas week's going to be a best of. We'll be back beginning of January for another live edition of the Bill and Corey Show.
Set your VCRs.